Hello everyone, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 13th episode in my Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. In the last episode, I ended on a bit of a cliffhanger with this large orc army just across the river, getting ready to probably swarm Rial here, which coincidentally is the capital city of their former ally that I took out earlier in the game. I believe, after having reviewed this a little bit, should be able to defend this city okay. Would honestly like to get a couple more archers in there as opposed to these spiders. So I'm thinking on the next turn, if these guys if they start to surround my city but don't quite launch the battle, I will probably bring up a few more archers. The other thing I was kind of thinking about here is some of their units are embarked on the water, and when they disembark, that should slow them down. So I don't think the full force of their army can actually reach my city on the next turn. I think I've got one more turn to prepare. So with that being said, I'm going to take these guys, and I've decided that because I killed that druid penguin guy in the last episode, I don't think there will be any more of them running around. I think when he dies, I'm pretty sure that event ends, because I haven't seen any more lately. So I don't think I have to worry about that, which means I can probably pull these guys more closer to the front line. I was thinking about having them just defend here so they could get to either that city or the front line as needed, but I'm pretty sure that I should be primarily worried about the front line right now. So I'll move them up, and these people here, I'm not sure how far I want to move them up because I don't want them to get attacked in this mountain pass. So I'm actually probably just going to leave them here guarding this city. I think that's a good place for them. Otherwise, I should be ready to go to the next turn. Of course, Godwinton wants to join my empire. This notification down here, but I don't want to do that yet because I need their units in there helping to defend the city should it get attacked. And my cities are, of course, continuing to produce knights, and I want to make sure this one's still producing hunters. It seems I will never not need hunters, so I should really just keep making them. Alright, here we go. Next turn. Let's see what happens. Oh wait, one other thing that I was thinking about doing, that I should do. Probably going to get Sunburst ready to cast. It'll take 2 turns to cast this spell, so I'll be able to cast it on the next turn. I want to get that ready to cast because I think throwing Sunburst down on these armies plus the poison damage that they're already receiving, would really help me out. Might actually cause them to turn around and run. Alright, let's see what they do. Looks like they're going to go for it. Maybe. Their army could get further than I thought. Oh boy, this is going to be a big one. Oh man. Okay. Well, here we go. Annual combat it is. Let's do some city defense. That is a lot of orcs. Okay, the first thing I want to do is cancel casting that. Oh, actually, I don't have to do that. Ooh, but check this out. Twisted Roots. He could probably try to dispel it, but he's a warlord, so maybe he won't. And maybe I'd rather have him trying to dispel that. It would be amazing because it would slow all their troops down as they're advancing on my front line. I hadn't really even thought about that, but that would be very helpful in this situation. So the first thing I want to do is move my units before casting that spell, of course, because it's going to slow them down. And there's a few things that I need to do, like, probably right now, before getting too deep into this battle. I had 2 hunters, and one was fairly injured. 2 of them were fairly injured. I think it was this one, and then this guy right here. They need some health, so I'm going to have her... She can... the only thing she can do is bestow Iron Heart, which only heals 15 health, but that's better than nothing. Maybe I have some other healers. Restores 10 health to target friendly unit. That would help that guy out a bit. Yeah, I need to get, I need to make sure that some of my units have more health. Do they have anything that flies? Anything that can easily pass over the wall? And it doesn't look like they do. They have several heroes back here, but none of them have flying mounts. I don't think they have anything. I don't think they have anything at all that can get over my wall. Except for maybe these guys floating. They might be able to. I think they can. So... But since they can't fly, they can't really get behind my line. So that's helpful for me because it tells me that I don't have to put anything directly behind my archers to watch their back. Sometimes if there's like an eagle, it could fly over the wall, land behind your archer, and hit it in the back. I don't have to worry about that. So I think I can start moving up here. On this side, I have both of my stunning Storm Sisters. So I think I want to move one of them as far this way as I can and get the other one kind of closer to the middle of the map. I'll move this guy here. I'll probably put him all the way up there actually to give him some extra range and get these ones over here because there's really not a lot coming from this side that I'm going to have to worry about. I'll leave one archer over here I think, and he should be more than enough to deal with anything they throw at me. Fortunately, they don't have siege, so that's not something I have to worry about. And this unit, once I move them, I'm going to put him here and just have him watch that gate. Okay. This guy needs healing. And I kind of would like to have another archer in this area besides just these two. Alright, well, let's go ahead and patch him up a bit. And I'm going to want to do the same with this guy over here. So, a lot of their war breeds are concentrated on this side, and war breeds count as monsters, and I do bonus damage versus monsters because of my hunters. They have Monster Slayer. So, I'm going to want at least 1 or 2 hunters over here. The regular archers, I can put them more towards the center, where the bulk of the army is. I want the hunters to be the ones to specialize in killing those war breeds before they break my wall over there. So I'm going to move these archers here. I'm going to move these hunters over... well, the hunter spider... Yeah, I'll keep the hunter spider over here. It can teleport, so... I'll move it out of the way for now, and then I'll put these guys up here. Move those hunters over there so they can help deal with these guys, and then of course they can move up a space if they need to. I probably should do that with this group as well, just to give them some extra momentum or mobility. So that would allow them to move up one space. They'd still get 3 shots off, but it keeps them further away from the enemy troops on this turn who might try to hit them with something. Knights, I'm going to have back up a little bit. And the reason I want to do that is because as soon as something breaks this gate, they'll just get a straight shot right down to them and slam them with devastating charge. The elephant can do something similar, so I'll put him over here. Tyrann of the Explosive is going to heal this guy. That's the plan. I want to get those archers up on the wall. Move him over here. Actually, move him here. Trying to evenly cover as much of the wall as I can. That'll give him a little bit of health. And then I think everyone else is pretty much in position, except the Storm Sister. That's right. Put him here and put the Storm Sister there. And move him back 1 space. The reason I described earlier. I'll put my snakes... I don't really know where the snakes need to go, actually. I might just kind of leave them hanging around here, or maybe put them more kind of towards the middle. And everyone else, I think, is right where I want them to be. All right, let's go ahead and let them begin their charge. Instant Wrath. That's not what I want to have happen. That's going to tear apart my archers kind of quickly. Okay, looks like they're doing some healing to start off to to take away some of that poison damage that I did to them. Which is good because it means that the rest of them, as they charge me, are going to be running out ahead of a significant portion of their units. So here comes the first. Like some mounted archers, shock troopers moving up, and this will be the bulk of their melee units. Okay, that warbreed's already picking on the wall, and I don't want that, so... Oh yeah, that's a lot of warbreeds all coming through this area. Alright. So many orcs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got bell tower, that's good. I do have that defensive structure that was causing me trouble earlier in the series. Let's see, can I see the health of that wall right there? It's at 83. These guys will rip that wall apart, so I am very interested in killing them as quickly as possible. I'm trying to decide if I want to have another unit standing in that spot there, and I think I do. If, nope, they don't get to hit it 3 times from there. And he can, though. I should have kept them here. Okay, slight mistake there. See, if they tear apart that wall, I'm worried one of them could come rushing through, like, right away. I actually would like to get my elephant over there, but he's a bit too slow. So, in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and phase my hunter spider now, so that these guys can still get 3 shots off. Oh, wow, they tore them apart. And these guys can get a couple. Now, those mounted archers, want to get rid of them soon because I don't want them damaging my archers over time. So, might be able to take them out with that group. No, not quite. That's okay. Need a fairly weak range attack to finish him off, so that'll probably come from my hero here, who can actually throw a firebomb, which should finish the one and do some damage to the ward. There we go. And I can use these guys and just lay into that shock trooper a bit, which what I'd really like to do is stun the shock trooper first, and that's what she's going to specialize in. That's a 45% stun rate, so she should get some good stuns on these guys. Okay, she did get him, which means he, with all the flank attack bonus, can finish that one off before it ever reaches the wall. Vampire spider. I'll leave the elephant over here and that other hunter spider. The elephant I kind of want to be like here, maybe something like that. Actually, I'll leave both of those animals there because I've got heroes down here to help these guys out and the Union Guards. These hunters can't quite hit anything on this turn, so I'm worried that these armies are gonna run right past them. So I'm gonna actually send them over here. Let's see if I can get another shot off. Yes, I can. Can hit the shock trooper, but that's it. Union Guards there. They don't really have anything here that could break them. They don't have anything coming this direction that could break this wall over here anyway, so no sense in stationing troops down there when they could be better used somewhere else. As far as she goes, might be better off casting spells. I don't know for sure. Slayer's Doubt. She has 15 casting points. Slayer's Doubt at 8. Divine Protection is 7. So, who do I want to have more resistance? Probably somebody who'd get hit by that Orc Priest. Specifically someone who'd be vulnerable to one of those types of damage. Which would be any elf because of the poison damage. So I'm going to give Divine Protection probably to my Storm Sister. The archers are easily replaceable. The Storm Sisters at gold rank are not. So I will do that. That does deny me the ability to use Smite later, but I think I'd rather have that and Slayer's Doubt. So Divine Protection on the Storm Sister. And I did forget to cast Twisting Roots. Nuts. Ooh, that could be a big mistake. I should have done that on this turn. My bad. Although, not sure if it's going to matter, because I am really hitting these guys pretty hard. Oh, I thought she hadn't cast anything yet. Him on defense, the elephant, the hunter. Who can still shoot? Oh, this guy can. Let's finish that shock trooper off. Okay. Everyone else is where they need to be, I think. The Storm Sister has a chance to stun that Phalanx, so I may as well give that a shot. No, not quite, but still did a respectable amount of damage to it. Okay. Oh, those guys have regrowth, that's right. They just use Frost Missile. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that spell before. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, I can handle that. I'll need to heal her later. Hard to keep track of which ones are moving where. Okay, these guys might break through here. Yep. Stone wall is breached, and that's why I wanted the spiders there. So I'm glad I phased them in that spot. Okay, those guys coming up the wall, we'll have to do something about that, but they should be vulnerable while they're on the wall. Okay. Everyone else is just moving. I'm going to want... Okay. There's the bell tower. Okay. Now before casting any other spells, I need to remember to cast this now. That's going to really help me out, because I'm going to be primarily holding still, whereas they have to run through volleys of archers. Okay. Well, let's deal with these trolls first. Now, I'm actually perfectly okay with this guy being here, that Draconian Raptor, because my spider can defend against that guy alright. More or less what I want these people to do is kill those war breeds, and maybe take out that hero. Fortunately, I can't quite hit that war breed like I would like to. Maybe I can take this one out. No, just not quite. Almost. How far can you shoot? That would be a nice shot, but I am a little worried about this person's health. Getting a bit low. She took a fair amount of damage that round. But then again, Firebomb is something that can trigger from over here just as easily. Yeah, I can do that. Alright. I'm going to have her swap places. And I'm going to... First off, I think I need to get these guys off this wall. Which 14 to 20 and 5 times 7. They won't quite... Probably won't kill it. I'd have to get pretty lucky for them to kill it. But with a little help from the spiders, they could. So... let's do this. I want to get her up on that wall there so that she can fire this to where I want it to go. I won't be able to get the spiders in the position that I want them to be in. That's okay. So I want to put this shot right here. That should take out one of those war breeds. There we go. Oh, and took out the raptor. Okay. Okay, and he took out the other war breed. Got a critical hit there, so a little lucky, but I will take it. The gate here is okay. It's just those wargs hammering on it. I would like to take them out, but I think I would rather hit that hero out there, do some damage to her. If I can stun these guys on the wall, that would be ideal, because then I could use the archers to do something else. So let's see if I can get a stun on them. Okay, got him. Oh, that actually... did that kill them, or are they just, like, weirdly laying down or something. They're still there. They're stuck though. And while they're stuck, I can use these other archers and stuff to try to take out their hero. Didn't quite get it. I could finish it off with almost anything at this point. Let's see if I did just cast a spell that turn, so I of course can't do that again. My elephant doesn't have enough movement, that's right. Everybody's slower because of twisted roots. I'm going to put my elephant down here. I think he can't really properly charge now anyway. The knights, I'll put here. That's actually where I should have put them in the first place. Okay, these guys down here should get wrecked by my archers. I would probably prefer to target the spearmen with the unit that does magical damage. Yeah. And target the priests, which we're going to have less defense with the archers. These guys can hit... Ooh, maybe I could take out that hero too. He's got instant wrath on him though, so I may want to wait until a little later to do that. I can get rid of the spearman because he's shooting. Oh, there's another hero there. You know what? I'm going to try to get him. I think I can get him. There we go. There's another hero down. And I can take out the spearman here. That gets him off of my archers, which are right up front there. Now the High Elf Hunter, do I want to kill the Warg, which is hurting the wall, or the hero? I'm thinking the Warg won't do much damage to the wall. Yeah, 5 to 7 times 3, so that isn't anything I'm really worried about. One shot would... I'll take 2. Oh, she got lucky. I did minimum damage on the first hit, and then she got lucky. That stinks. Okay, she's got 1 health left. Is there anything that could reach her? I don't think I have any other range units that... I don't think so, unless this hero can somehow get over there. No. No, she can't. I will... Well, I'll have her shoot these orcs, maybe. No, she won't do much damage. She won't do much damage versus anything out there. What sort of enchantment do these guys have on them? Oh, they've got a bonus from Ironheart. Well, could give them Touch of Faith. That'll buff their morale a little bit. Move the snakes a little closer to the wall. Elephants are good where they are. Spiders, probably good where they are. Put them here, actually, so I got both sides of that wall covered. Okay, well, didn't quite get the hero, so that's disappointing, but I'll get her on the next turn. She is running. Well, if she runs, flees the battle, I'll get her on the next turn. Okay, they're gonna throw a little bit of Spirit Ray magic at my hunters there. We're getting pretty beat up. I think they might kill them. Do they have anything else that can hit them? They're gonna try. Nope, they won't quite get these ones, it looks like. I think they're gonna be okay. The units that are moving now are ones up here. Okay, that warg just made a very bad decision. Alright, Bell Tower. Beat up those shock troopers a little more. Okay. Now, I do have the option of sending that spider out now, but I'm going to try to just hold the wall. I need him to hold ground. He's all about protecting those archers right now. And then these guys are going to beat up on those phalanxes a little bit. Maybe I can get him to turn around, actually. If I put a firebomb here... That didn't... No, they faced the direction of the unit that hit them. Still, it may have done enough for me to finish them off. We'll see. No, they got shields too. I really kind of wish I had a Storm Sister over here. I can move her up. I prefer to give her the opportunity to shoot twice. So, these guys, I'll fall back. But the Storm Sister... You know what? I want to get rid of this guy. I need a good tough unit in here to defend. The snakes would be perfect. I'll get rid of this guy with this archer. Or with this archer. Actually, I'll use this archer. He's weaker. Okay, get rid of him. Move these guys. No, wait. First move the snake here to guard the Storm Sisters so that they can try to stun one of these guys. And they did. So that lets me kill one of these guys for sure. And the other one is going to be fairly resistant to archer damage from the shield, but I'll go ahead and soften him up a bit. And he can probably take them out if he steps back up on the wall here. Although I do want to get rid of these things too. I don't like those things sitting back there throwing magic at my guys every turn. Although most of them seem to be down here. You know, I'm more worried about them. So I'll try to get rid of one of them at least. Okay, he can shoot way over there and get another one. Just has a little bit of health left. The crossbow should finish it. No, not quite. Alright. He is not happy at all. He might fumble the next attack, so may as well have him... Wait, why can't he shoot longbow? Unit abilities are disabled. Okay. I don't know. I don't exactly know why. Let's find out. Dazed for two turns. That's not good. Well, he's going to be cannon fodder now, I think. Well, if I'm lucky, I can get one of these spirit elementals to shoot at him. They'll probably want to kill him, or just any unit. Would be fine with me. That way I can use them. I can try to... No, she's not going to do much damage against those things. Okay, well they're stunned, so they can't do a thing about it right now. Can move these guys over. Okay, they can finish off this spirit elemental at least, so I can get one of them gone. She can move over here and blast this thing with a crossbow and finish it off. The knight is going to stay where it's at. Twisting Roots went away, or got dispelled, I'm not sure which. Well, forces Roots walking units in the battlefield. No, it doesn't look like it has an end time, at least not as specified in that book, or in the little guide there, so I don't know. But anyway, that's gone now. It's looking like my knights are going to have to charge out and help deal with some of those spirit elementals before they kill too many of my archers, so I'm going to get them in position to do just that if needed. Everybody else, I think, is okay where they're at. And that guy's probably going to die. Alright, next round. Ouch. What was that? Oh, a high elf longbowman. Okay, well, that archer died, unsurprisingly. He's gonna try to poison my archer. Alright. They got a lot of heroes in this battle. If I win this, I'm gonna get a ton of items. Bell Tower just hit that hero that had like 1 health and ran off. That's awesome. Okay. Orc Phalanx has 3 health left and has first strike, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would just hit it with that. Hit it with the spider. I could maybe try to web it. I have a 55% chance to web. There we go. That works. That protects it from the other Phalanx, too. So maybe that spider will survive to fight another day. Now, what am I going to do about all these spirit elementals? I'm thinking these guys need to die. And I'm thinking this guy needs to stop poisoning my units and making them useless, because these guys are now also dazed. That must be an item that he's holding. So yeah, you, sir, you gotta go. Who wants to finish him off? I think she should be the one to do it. Should have a clear shot and do just enough damage. Oh yeah, he's dead. And I need to soften these things up. Or soften their other heroes up. Let's see. He's got a good shot on him. And she can stun something. Which one is more likely to be stunned? He is. But that one's further away. Okay, this archer would take him out. Actually, this archer could. She can stun this guy and hopefully take him out of commission for a turn, which will allow these archers... they can't quite reach the unit I was hoping they could reach. Yeah, they can't quite hit that spirit elemental out there. You know what? He's stunned. And the spirit elementals aren't the toughest units. So I'm thinking it's time for my knight to make a glorious charge. Although, can't quite reach anything on this turn. I'm going to put him in the gate here. The snakes can stay where they're at, although they're actually kind of useless over there now, because nothing's coming over the wall. Archers, yeah, I'm going to just shoot these things. These things are causing problems, and I need them to go away. And then he doesn't really have anything else he can do. She probably won't quite kill him. I would have to pretty much do max damage, at least with that. Do 1 times 3 or 1 to 2. Yeah, she doesn't have a whole lot of great ranged options. The gun would finish him off. I'm worried about her getting too close to the spirit elementals and getting killed. So what I think I'm going to do is do this. Just hit him with another firebomb. And these guys can soften them up a bit more, or possibly kill that hero. They won't do a lot of damage to him, but they would finish him off. Yeah, I'll finish him off. Oh, that was actually their king. And you know what that means? It means that after this battle I could get some good old-fashioned revenge. Alright, elephant stays where it is, everyone else... oh, yeah, that's right, I have these guys. They need to go help out down here. Even if they can't hit anything on this turn. Which they won't be able to. Next turn they will. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Uh-oh. Those guys that were in the web bled out, which means I'm going to lose my spider here. Ah, well. In a battle like this, I can live with that. Okay, they're going to light up my Storm Sisters a little bit. He'll take damage from Bell Tower. This archer can finish him off very easily. Good night. Now she may, let's see. Where's my... she doesn't... Oh, Bestow Ironheart is only once per battle. Okay, now, who's left out here? Is there anything else? Sometimes they leave heroes hanging in the back. You gotta check for that. I'm pretty sure this is the only living unit they have left. Oh no, no. Spirit Elemental got up behind me. I didn't notice that. Okay, well, who did it hit? Oh well, I'll get a devastating charge on it. And she can help. I need to get these guys up on the wall to help with that thing. Can I get them out of the way? Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. I think these guys should kill them. Or, well, these guys with them. Alright, and then she can... You know what? I'll let my hero do this. Get a nice flank attack in the back. And then Storm Sister could be the one to finish them. Although I might give my hero the honors over here. Yep. Shoot him. There we go. Rial has been defended. And those guys are all dead. I lost 4 units, but I killed 24. So I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off. And I can easily reinforce those front lines. The rest of their army fell back to their capital city like the cowards they are. Now I gotta start thinking about going on the offensive, because their king is dead. But there is still a remaining problem. They have orc manticore riders. They had 4 of them in that city. With the help from my king's army, I might stand a chance if I made a push now. And I think my army is actually in surprisingly healthy condition. The surviving members are. So now may be the right time. But first off, I have to do something. There's just gonna be a billion items down here. So I'm actually gonna take some time to organize all these. I may not leave this on camera, because this probably won't be particularly exciting. But I'm gonna organize, sort through all these items, put them on the best heroes for each item, and probably do some level up stuff and then get back to it. Alright. So I just kind of want to sort through things here and get a sense of what everything is. Obviously, a flame tongue sword is a mythical weapon item, +3 fire melee strength and overwhelm. That's got to go on somebody who's more of a fighter. Probably would make most sense for that dwarf to pick it up. So here, this will make things a little easier. What I'll first do is send this army as if they're going to go attack. And then I can put this hero on this tile here. And then she can pick up stuff too. And she's got this warg. Oh, that's right, because I had sent out a whole bunch of items out this game. That gives overwhelm, which is something the sword also gives. So I'm actually kind of doubling up on overwhelm with her. So I might get her a different mount. Who doesn't have a mount and could use one? Let me cycle through my heroes here. The king's got one. The goblin doesn't have one. That elf guy doesn't have one. What's on the way here? I'll give it probably to my necromancer. Why not? Elves do okay in the forests anyway. Or I mean, sorry, in the Arctic. Here we go. So I'll send this to him. Now this gives Predator. I do want that for her. And Ice Cloak of Shivers, Frost Aura. We'll take that. What else do we have here? A Old Orcish Tower Shield. Projectile resistance and shield. Not bad. You know, probably better than this one. I would love to have projectile resistance, so we'll give that to her. Weapon of Chilling Frost. Well, there is no chilling effect on it. Otherwise, well, this would inflict chilling. Orb of Eternal Cold. That combined with this might be pretty good. Those two items should go together because you have this one which inflicts chilling and this one which does frost damage. Chilling makes units more vulnerable to frost damage. Now, I'll give it to somebody else because, well, let's see, that has a chance to be frozen. I don't know. Maybe I could make her like a really cool cold, because this has a chance. That has a chance to freeze units and do frost damage to them. And if they're chilled, that frost damage effect will be amplified. So I'm actually going to give that. I'm going to actually give that to her. Take this sword away, give her the ice sword, and leave her with that Icy Cloak of Shivers, so that combines all that stuff. And she could use a good mount. Sight Flying, Blight Protection. I'll give her this mount. That's a really good mount. The chicken, I don't need her to have that. And I don't particularly care for this Curious. The Blinding Aura. Any unit that strikes this unit in melee combat has a chance of being blinded. The blinding effect only helps you against archers or range units, and it's very unlikely that they'd be attacking you in melee combat. So I kind of consider this to be one of the worst Curious or Torso items in the game. But I'm sure you could find a use for it somewhere. There's a bunch more items. Well, maybe not as many as I thought, so I'll just continue to work through these. This Frostling Fishing Spear, she can just pick up, and she can have one of those. I guess I could send the other one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send one of these to the Necromancer, so he can do spirit damage and his dark poison frost damage, which would be kind of a cool combination, because there's another one of these here, and she can send that one to... Well, the Theocrat's already got one. Who's Swanee the Digger? Does she have... I forget what class she is. Need to check this. She's a warlord. So unlikely that she's going to need anything like that. I'll probably give her that cool... I'll give her this sword. Send that to her. Can't forget that she's out there. Those beggar's shoes I might give to my king, because those will help him, those will help keep the maintenance cost of his army down, and he has some of my highest tier units, so that would be helpful. I'll give this Curious to the goblin just because she's a warlord and she could use the extra defense. That would be best on... Well, that actually wouldn't really matter who it went to. I'll give this other staff thing to my king, because he does okay range damage. The blowpipe, she's already got an option for that. Might give that to the goblin. She has a crossbow, but this triggers 3 times, so in the right situation it may be better. Chicken could go to Theocrat, maybe? Let's see, what else does she have? Yeah, I could give her the chicken. Alright, let's see if my king's got an item for the boot slot. He does. Tiger and Sandals of Speed. Don't really need those. We'll actually send those to maybe the Goblin. And give him the Goodwill boots. Yeah, that would work. So send those to my king. And the Ice Pick. Who wants that? Just really anyone without a melee item would be fine. The The only one who doesn't have one is my necromancer. Seems fitting for a necromancer. Looks like a frozen sickle. Okay, leveling up. What am I likely to run into when going up against the orcs that could help? You kind of want to ask yourself, what would benefit me against the enemy that I'm about to fight? And knowing that he has a lot of manticore riders, I think generally defense. They don't do any sort of particular type of damage as far as I know. I don't think they do. The orcs don't have much in the way of shock damage. They may run into some fire magic, but it's doubtful. That would give me Summon Slayer, but I'm not really going up against a summoner. I got wall climbing, got vision range upgrade. I'm thinking that I'm just going to give her extra defense and resistance and stuff, so that works for me. +1 resistance. Probably +1 melee strength. I haven't buffed her melee strength much. Gonna make her a little more of a fighter. Root Spears just became available to research. I did want to check something. Do I have... And I'm going to actually abort that spell. Well, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to keep that. I want to keep that in play in case I attack their city. That might be helpful. Yeah, I don't think I'm limited to shooting that in my territory. I think I could shoot that at them offensively if I want to. Okay, Theocrat leveled up. Convert. Easy choice. I already helped give her some stuff to help with this next battle. Item has arrived, so I do want to make sure everybody's got whatever items I sent them equipped, and it looks like they do. Yeah, I already know that one's equipped. Okay. Dispel has been researched, so I want to select new research. I don't think that I have... did I ever get Greater's Disjunction? Whoa, no, I don't want to end my turn. I didn't think I had that yet. I don't. I have regular disjunction, but I don't have greater disjunction. And I kind of need that. I'm not sure what prompts that to appear in the... Oh wait, yeah I do. Okay. Yeah I do. I've got it. So I'm good there. I would like to be able to cast that in one turn though. So I'm gonna... No, I want Zephyr Birds. I want Zephyr Birds, and then I can start buffing up my magic. Okay, so these guys are all good. I think I'm going to try to see if I can get them and my king together out here, or at least send my king up to scout a little bit. Let's see what we're up against. Leave him with at least half his movement points so we can get back. They brought back some of those shamans, and it's just a whole ton of Manticore riders, it looks like. That's all I can tell that they have in their city. But that's a lot of Manticore riders. There's 5 of them, and I wouldn't be surprised if another one popped up next turn. But I have overwhelming number of units, and the nice thing about Manticore riders, they don't have a range attack, so the only range units they have to defend that city are those orc priests, which aren't going to do them that much good. So I think with that all in mind, it's time for me to advance. So I'm going to want to think about what units are with who. Of course, with Sacred Arms, I want the melee attackers to be with the Theocrat. Any other melee attackers in this mix? There's the Spider. Yeah, just the Spider and the Union Guard. So I'll send them with them. And just for the sake of... Actually, you know what? He's already got some spirit damage. Just for the sake of balancing units a little bit, I want to at least have one archer with that group. So I'll send this guy with them. Or maybe at least one of these spellcasters. Yeah, I'll stick with an archer. I'll give them an archer. And I'll have this guy... I'll have the Spider go with them. And they can make it as far as that point, which is not close enough. Well, okay. What I need to do is make sure this army can reach the city. I need to make sure both armies can reach that city on the next turn. This army would be fine if the Manicle Riders charge them just from the sheer amount of range and power that they have. I can probably position them on the bridge here. And then I think on the next turn they would be able to reach the city. I will send him here and kind of... I want this guy up with them and just pack a few of these archers and the Storm Sisters all kind of together over here. And of course bring this... close that. That's fine. And of course bring the knight up and my last hunter here. Okay. So that's a pretty sizable army. I don't think I need to worry about them if I wander into their territory. I just want to make sure everyone can form a triangle. That's the most important thing. These guys can get as far as here. These guys can get here. However, I don't know what they have up here, so maybe I don't want to overcommit too much. All I need to do is make sure that I'm within range of their city on the next turn so that I can attack it with the full force of everything that I've got. And this army is more than close enough. I'll have them hang out back here with the king for a bit longer. And this army can make it... Well, actually, they can make it a little further than I thought, too. So how far exactly do I want to go here? I think from this point... Here's what I'll do. Spider has slightly more movement. So to make sure that I can make it, put the Spider there. Put the Union Guard, which is my slowest unit, over here. These guys go here, this army here, and this one here. And that way I should be able to reach them on the next turn. It's possible they fly out and attack me, but I kind of doubt it. And this guy, I'm going to pull back, my king. And we'll wait one turn until everyone can reach that city. And I am most likely going to attack on that next turn. I'd be very surprised if anything changed. Build a fortress. That's what this guy was doing, so I'll continue with that. And just do a few of these other managing a few other things here. She's going to defend that city. She won't do much good at it, but that's where I'm going to have her for now. And I'm going to send this guy out to kind of help her, just in case there's a penguin still around somewhere, just in case. These guys can stay where they're at, just in case the Manticore Riders fly across the river and go after Godwin and help them put up a better defense. So I'll put them on camp. I don't think I'm going to need them to do anything. And she was going to go, I think, join the army underground. I'm not sure exactly what I was going to have her do. I'm not even sure where these guys were going. I guess I was just going to go underground and hunt around a little bit. I really should have better units for underground, though. Can't remember if I met any goblin cities down here or anything. I guess she was going to join them. I don't really know for sure what my long-term plans were for the underground, other than maybe just like run through and try to kill things. Or maybe I was sending her up here to hang out with this group at this city, so I'd have some units in kind of the middle. Oh, I do have other stray units around here. Put a few of them down in this city. And I'll probably go after that Eldritch Pit soon. In fact, maybe she could go join that army at that front line near where those ferries are. The Tigran hero will do okay underground. These guys can camp there. They're fine in that city. And like I said, I don't really have anything in particular planned for this army. I'll probably actually send them south to see what's down this way, since I haven't really gone this way yet. And they can stay where they're at. All these armies are good where they are. Okay, so that is it. That's this next episode. I know this is kind of a cliffhanger because I may be one battle away from the end of the game, but I'm at 54 minutes, and I'm probably going to keep all the stuff I did with the items. Oh, you'll be able to tell by now, but I think I'm just going to keep that in here because it was, I think, kind of helps explain how to think through that process. Maybe it's good to leave that in the video. So, with all that being said, yep, I'm going to save it, and in the next episode, I believe will be the final battle, hopefully the final battle of this game. I'll take out these pesky orcs and claim victory. That's the plan anyway, but we'll see what happens. You never know what other reinforcements they might move in there between this turn and the next, so who knows. Alright everyone, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. One thing I did want to mention, thanks to someone who commented on my video, reminded me to do something. My entire series is now available on Steam as well. You can look it up on the Age of Wonders 3 community page. My videos are up there. I posted a whole bunch of them at once, so I kind of took over the community page if you look for most recent. So, yeah, just another way that they can be viewed, of course, or hopefully I'm hoping some of the people on Steam might come over and visit my channel too. So if that's how you came across this video, then welcome. Glad you're watching, and I'll see all of you in the next episode.